Alright, so for anybody that wants to race off-road and needs a good skid plate for their bike, you're going to need one so you don't wreck your motor, your stator cover, your clutch cover, or rip your levers off, or your shifter. So what I have here is I have an 02 CR250. It's got some aftermarket stuff. Actually, it's got a lot of aftermarket stuff on it, but it is a CR250. And I needed a skid plate because I race in the woods. So what I had originally is I had a factory, this is the Works Connection skid plate, and all it does is barely cover outside the frame. You can see where the marks are from the frame, and I needed something with a lot more protection. So I went out and I got a $6 cutting board from Walmart, and I laid the skid plate on top of it, back to back, drilled these first two holes, mounted it up with the factory connection mounting hardware, which you can see. Hopefully this focuses. These clips right here are the existing Works Connection clips that attach to the frame. And so what I did is I attached the rear ones first, and then I used my torch over there and I started heating the curved area from the top and the bottom and bending it up. And I made it hot enough on top that when I bent it up, it left an impression from the frame. So I can measure just inside the frame here and here for where to drill the holes for these. And I got some longer bolts, bent it up, and originally it was flat, and then I went back and I worked it with some heat, heated up the inside here and the bottom here, and held this up. It's actually very stiff once it hardens, once it cools down. But now it has a nice little contour, and this stuff is very slippery. Probably more slippery than aftermarket skid plates I've had in the past. And which is nice because I've had metal moose skid plates and MSR skid plates, and every time you hit a rock it kind of sticks to it, and these just they dig up the skid plates, they dig up the poly skid plates, but you slide right over them and then you can replace them for $6. I mean, who really cares? The aftermarket plates I've been looking at are about 100 to 150 bucks, and the thing that sucks is they don't even make them really for the two strokes. They make the race plates for the two strokes, but you can't really find a good guard that'll wrap around for the old two strokes. You can for the new KTMs and the Huskies and stuff like that, but not for the old motocross bikes. So this will save you guys a whole lot of money. Throw me a comment in the comment box. Let me know what you think. I'm still going to do some more molding around here and try to lip it up a little in the back. But if you look, it's great. It covers all the way to the swing arm linkage. So this size sheet was perfect. I'll write the details in the comment box about what size sheet it was, where I picked it up, and the exact price. Just using some mounting hardware, or the bolts from Ace or True Value or whatever local hardware store you have in town, depending on where you live. But I think this is going to work out just great, and it's very thick. It's super stiff. I mean, I can barely bend it. So this is really gonna hold up well in the woods. And hey, if I crack it or rip a hole in it, then $6, make a new one. So let me know what you think.